In the meantime, what they continue to do is to maintain the property as best they can. They try to work with local people to be able to keep it clean, keep it safe, and they do that as best they can. They have a website up. There's been lots of public relations work going on lately. There was a segment on Expedition Texas and on KCEV TV out of Tyler. It was a very excellent segment. Lots of public notice about that. They were nominated to be one of the 11 most endangered historical places in the nation. And they were recently included in an online blog, although I don't remember what the name of that online blog is, but then those are just some of the more recent things. So we're getting a lot of public attention for the building, and I think that helps more in terms of looking for donors and things to help the process. Really, the board would really just appreciate your advice and suggestions as we move forward in any matter pertaining to the maintenance of the property or restoration of the building. And so we just feel that they needed to reach out to you because you and the other residents of Houston County and themselves and the building are all part of the same community, and we feel like it is both an economic and a social benefit to the entire community. And it's a benefit for everybody to work together to preserve and restore the property. So with that, we hope that you will include the board in any future conversations that may impact their work, and keep us in mind in terms of any opportunities you may come across in the future. So with that,
we really appreciate the interest that the board has and the support for the community. One of the things on a personal basis that I've noticed that we would never have done in any other industry is not to have a fence around that structure. That's completely open to the public. I've seen kids walking around the building, and with the structure in that condition that you declared to be in that condition, it needs to be fenced off.
yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, we'll definitely bring that up at the next meeting. Thank you.
I would like to say one other thing.
Sure.
We have had some possible things that happened with our board members. And of course, Mr. Jay Caprillion was a very staunch supporter of the Mary Allen Museum. And we really missed his input and his participation. We also lost Mr. Otis Wooden, Miss Agnes Schroeder, people that are wonderful citizens that have been in this community for so long. So right now we are looking for board members that would be interested in coming in to work with us, to give us input, to give us expertise as to things that we could do to try to move this project forward. So if any of you know of anyone or have some idea of people that have the kind of expertise that we are looking for, we would just very much appreciate that, because our board members, we have lost some wonderful supporters within the last few years, and we just really need to make up these great minds that we've already lost. So, appreciate it.
We'll look at that.
Justin, you're not going to say anything?
Well, I look like I want to. I would love the opportunity to be channeled to a partnership of sorts with the Historical Commission. I think that it would be a natural partnership, and if the commissioners can support that effort in any way, it would be most appreciated.
We'll look at that. Yeah, it's a good idea. If there's nothing else, make a motion that we adjourn.
There's one thing. Did y'all get the email of the hearing concerning the logging permits? I think it's the next Tuesday. If anybody else needs to go. It's moving, the bill is moving forward. There's several agreements in there. Some of them sound really good for the county, where the notification will actually go through TxDOT, and then it will be passed on to us.
Permit fee for the road, like $800.
But it didn't seem to be much, considering the fact that the additional weight.
Well, the weight stays the same, it's just they're gonna redistribute the actual weight.
Distributed, right.
Yeah.
Did I also see in there that Should they be called, trying to operate without permit, $1,000.
And that can within the county, stay within the county. But the question is, out of the $800, there's no specific amount that the share will the county get. You see what we're going at? We get 5, and they get 795 per.
Yes,
is
that's
what it's
normal.
gonna- It's probably, so we need to keep a close eye on how they distribute that money, because if you don't watch it, they're gonna try to keep it all in the state fund and not send it back to the county. So that's the part. I have no opposition to the bill itself as it is, but if we're gonna collect money, then let's send it back to the county that they're actually operating in and tearing up the roads in, my opinion.
Could I add one thing? Not to scare anybody, but this was a new article that came out from the NACO, the National Association of Counties. We've all heard sequestration. What does that mean on the local level? The latest to us is it's your timber funds. They're going to probably ask back for about 5.1% of your timber funds that they've already sent you. They have not sent mineral funds. Yeah, I wish I was making it up, and that's what somebody said.
They've already made,
Yes,
2012, they're looking at,
going back.
When they sent us that part they didn't send us from last year.
Right, that has yet to be addressed, the 100,000 that they haven't.
Short us.
Yes.
When they sent us that, we'll send them 5% back.
Well, because they haven't
Later.
sent your mineral, they're debating to either send us the bill for the 5%, which is about 21,000 to the county, 10,600 to you, 10,600 to the 7 school districts that it goes to. How that's gonna work, I'm not sure. But basically what they're probably going to do, they're gonna withhold that out of your mineral money that they haven't sent you yet, that they normally send in February, and we're in almost April. So they're holding on to that even longer. But,
One of those telephone scams you hear about it.
yes, so I've been asked, what does that mean to the county, the sequestration? I haven't seen anything so far, but that kind of hits us right in the mouth. We've been talking about timber funds and the battle of that, and that's last year's timber funds. We haven't even started working for next year's
well,
timber
that's
funds.
the risk, that them asking for the 5%, and then approve it all.
That's right.
13.
If we balk about the 5%, well, then they won't give us any next year. Never mind the 100,000 that they haven't sent
Never
us.
mind that for them.
They're not worried you're coming, Grant.
So it's, there's a battle at the federal level going on, and I'm sure the judge will get you all the information that, and it's the public too that need to be aware of it, because it's your cause to,
Absolutely.
Kevin Brady's office.
Come home, yeah.
We just heard about it yesterday, so
Yeah.
it's still, other than the article,
Mhm.
it's still running. So we're looking through it.
DEDCOG meets in San Jacinto County Thursday.
Cold Spring.
Thursday.
One of the speakers will be, will be giving an update on National Forest County School Coalition at that meeting.
In Cold
In
Spring.
Cold Springs, Thursday. Noon.
But one small thing that's in our favor is this affects about 41 states in the nation, to some extent or another.
And for the whole state of Texas, we get the most,
Right.
so it hits us the hardest.
Right.
So Houston County does. So.
On that happy note.
Sorry.
Before we get any worse.
I've been doing that a lot lately.